We welcome you to Ives Lamel Family Field here on the campus of Brevard College for this non-conference duel between the Warren Wilson College Owls and your Brevard College Tornadoes. Ryan Wilkes with you on the call today, this evening, here on a beautiful night in Brevard, North Carolina. Blue skies, sun is starting to set, the lights are on here on Ives Lamel Family Field. The Tornadoes getting ready to go. Again, if you were not aware, if you are a Portuguese-speaking listener, we have our own Mateus calling the game in Portuguese. That stream is also available on our YouTube, and we're excited to provide that for you all. So if you are interested, go check that out. Leave a comment for Mateus, who does such a wonderful job for us this year. So Brevard and Warren Wilson squared off earlier this season. It was a 3-2 win for Brevard down there in Swannanoa, North Carolina. And Brevard, action-filled first half. It was 2-2 at the break as Warren Wilson scored the first goal. Brevard scored the next two. Roy Abootbull and Will Finney both found the back of the net. Then Ryan Kaiser tied it right before the break for Warren Wilson, and it was Will Finney's second goal of the game that was the game winner for Brevard and Swannanoa, North Carolina. Warren Wilson comes into this one 1-9-1 on the season, but certainly some close matchups this year. 33 goals allowed and 20 goals scored. So if you look at that margin, there's certainly been some tight games throughout this 2025 season. Mentioned Ryan Kaiser. He's played in 10 games. He has 10 goals, averaging a goal a game. Is Ryan Kaiser for this Warren Wilson Owls squad, and certainly somebody to look out for on the field this evening. Before the teams take the field, we'll tell you about the starting lineups for Brevard. Number 3, Vitor Rosira gets his start. Number 5, Leo Zabu. Number 10, Coway dos Santos. Number 14, Herman Garcia. Number 15, Brandon King. Number 16, Tristan Baysad. Number 22, Martin Mogel Aguilar. He also does a wonderful job calling the games with Mateus. If you guys have tuned into some women's soccer games, those two do a great job for us. The freshman, number 24, Will Hall. Number 27, Maur Gavrilov. Number 34, Julian Martin. And in goal, number 36, Tom Percival Smith. For Warren Wilson, it's number 5, Jamari Hutchinson. Number 6, Aiden Avila. Number 8, Benjamin Soto. Number 9, as we mentioned, Ryan Kaiser, who's done such a wonderful job for the Owls this season. Number 10, Adolfo Castrejon. Number 11, Jamie Milan. Number 16, Stephen Moody. Number 17, Noah Wittenmeyer. Number 22, Connor Hefner. Number 23, Alessio Vismara. Number 28, Kevin Rivera. So that's the starting lineups for both sides today. The Owls are led by head coach Maxi Vieira, assisted by Augustin Contreras, also assisted by Max Segovia. And for the Tornadoes, as you all have known all season, Coach Eldana, the head man, assisted by Estevan Berto and Kyle Bennett, as well as Aguilar de Oliveira. So 45 minutes are on the clock. The starting lineups being introduced. As I mentioned, what a beautiful night here in Brevard, North Carolina. If you are a Portuguese-speaking listener, head over to the simulcast, the second of 2 that we've had this season. Martin Moga Aguilar called the reserves game against Mars Hill in Spanish, and that was a very exciting thing that we've done here at Brevard College. So looking forward to your coverage here tonight. Glad to call a little bit of soccer. Really allowed Martin and Mateus to have free reign with that, and so excited they've had the opportunities that they have had this year, but glad to take you through the action tonight. So as the starters are introduced, we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll be back with soccer between the Tornadoes and the Owls on the other side. Back here at Ozamel Family Field, the anthem has just concluded, and we're just about ready for soccer as the Tornadoes come back home for the first time in quite a while. 3 straight road games after tying with Methodist. That road trip started on October the 8th at Warren Wilson, where again Brevard won 3-2 over the Owls, and then a 1-0 loss to William Peace on the road, and then a loss over the weekend to North Carolina Wesleyan 4-2. So Brevard's last win came against these Owls. Brevard on the season is 3-5-4, 1-3-1 in conference play as we head towards the end of the season. Tornadoes got Warren Wilson today. Mary Baldwin on Saturday. It will be senior day here in Brevard, North Carolina. Go on the road to Pfeiffer, and then we get ready for USA South Conference tournament play. So both teams conference with each other. Before we get going here tonight, mention the big change in the lineup. Tom Percival Smith in goal. He was USA South Defender of the Week a couple weeks ago in relief of Manuel Tovar Hagstrom, who's out tonight. On a chilly night here in Brevard, North Carolina, temperatures have started to settle down. It was pretty warm throughout the first couple months of this athletic calendar, but I personally love the fall weather. I'm looking forward to enjoying that here in my first year in Brevard, North Carolina. Looking forward to that as we move throughout October. Tornadoes, I believe, will start with the ball here at midfield, as there's 45 minutes on the clock, and we're just about ready for action here in a non-conference matchup on this Wednesday in Brevard, North Carolina. The Tornadoes in the white uniforms with the blue shoulders, a little bit of a gray outline on the front, blue numbers on the back, as well as the front. The Owls in the darker, close to black, but I'd say more like navy, as the substitutes are moving the benches from sideline to sideline here. A little bit of a delay to get us going tonight. Again, if you are a Portuguese-speaking listener, head over to Mateus's stream, the Portuguese simulcast that we have going tonight. Again, our second of 2. Martin Miguel Aguilar called the Mars Hill Reserves game in Spanish. That was a really cool opportunity for him, and Mateus getting that same opportunity tonight. Just about ready to kick off this one. The Tornadoes looking to sweep the season series with an in-state foe, Warren Wilson. As whistles blow and we get underway here at Ozamel Family Field. Tornadoes have the possession out of the gate in the defensive third with Brandon King. Razira has it, as the Owls look to set up some early pressure. King down the far sideline, looks for an option. Now plays it down the far sideline for Gavrillon, but too strong. And it'll be a throw-in for the Owls. Again, Ryan Wilkes with you tonight. Glad to take you through this midweek non-conference matchup. Again, as this one is, all Tornadoes home events that we stream live are free for your enjoyment on our YouTube channel. Glad we get to bring that to you free of charge, as the Tornadoes and the Owls square off tonight. Played down the far sideline, played out of bounds by Brandon King. It'll be another throw-in for the Owls. Again, it was a heavy offensive matchup in the first of 2 this season between these two sides. It was a 3-2 win in favor of the Tornadoes as Martin Miguel Aguilar plays it near midfield. It's taken away by Noah Wittenmeyer. Far sideline, Jamari Hutchinson has it for the Owls. Now plays it back towards midfield. Good pressure applied by the Tornadoes as the Owls look for a play down the middle. Too strong of a ball, and Tom Percival Smith is there to scoop it up. Early going, 43-30 in a moving clock. No score here between Brevard and Warren Wilson, 2 in-state foes. This ball is kicked around near midfield. The Tornadoes will have their first throw of the game, right outside the 50-yard line. Kicked around by Gavrillon. I believe he touched it last. He did, so it'll be a throw-in for Warren Wilson. Mentioned Warren Wilson is a team 1-9-1 on the season, but have allowed 33 goals to 20 scored for Warren Wilson this season. 1-9-1 record, I mean, to only be outscored by 13 goals, I think says a lot about this team and how many close matchups they've been in this year. As Warren Wilson earns possession back near midfield. It's played out of play by Connor Hefner, I believe, on the far side. Excuse me, that was Kevin Rivera as the Tornadoes get the throw in. A lot of back and forth so far. No team has really had a great opportunity here in the first few minutes. As the Tornadoes play it back to Brandon King, now towards Vitor Rizira. Rizira looks for an option, plays it towards King. Tornadoes patient so far, not trying to force anything. And see what opens up here early in this contest. Herman Garcia has it. Now plays a long ball down the middle of the field, an opportunity, but an offside called on Tristan Baysad. And it will be a free kick from about the 22-yard line for the Warren Wilson goalkeeper. I believe that's Connor Hefner in goal for the Owls. The Tornadoes earn possession back with Brandon King, now played over the midfield stripe and right back to Hefner, who's playing a little bit far out of goal right now. As Coway Dos Santos takes it back, we'll see what the Tornadoes have. Dos Santos launches one, and reaching out is Hefner. Athletic play by Hefner. Dos Santos saw how far Hefner was out of goal and decided to try one. But Hefner, an athletic leaping grab to keep it out of the goal. Zabu near midfield takes it back to Julian Martin. As Dos Santos regains possession. Now in the defensive third for Vitor Rizira. He plays it back to Tom Percival Smith. First real opportunity for the Tornadoes. Coway Dos Santos took a shot from about the 45-yard line, and without Hefner's athletic ability, that one might have found the back of the net and opened the scoring. Down the far sideline, King plays it for Gavrilov. No offside. Gavrilov has it, plays it towards the middle. A shot, it's blocked, up into the air. Hefner gets a hand on now a shot. Hard to see who that was. I believe it was Martin Moguel Aguilar who got his foot on it and scored. Actually, it was Julian Martin who opens the scoring for the Tornadoes. It's 1-0. Back-to-back runs at the net. The Tornadoes take advantage of it that time. Beautiful ball to Mahor Gavrilov. Plays it to the middle. Shot was deflected. Martin doesn't give up on the play, and he scores to make it 1-0 Brevard with 40-29 left to play in the first half. Wonderful play by Martin not to give up on that ball that ricocheted off of Hefner, who wasn't able to secure it, and the Tornadoes start applying some pressure, contact, and a whistle as Garcia got a piece of, I believe, Alessio Vismara. As he gets up, he seems to be all right. It'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson as the clock spins towards 40 minutes to play here in the first half. Great start for Brevard to take the early lead, just as they did in Swannanoa earlier in October. The ball is played near midfield. See if Warren Wilson has a response here in the early going. Starting to move the ball towards Brevard's defensive third, but it's taken right back. See if the Tornadoes have a counter. Played for Herman Garcia. He has space. He flicks it towards the middle. Dos Santos was there, but unable to get it before Warren Wilson could, and the Owls earn possession back. Now a ball down the far sideline, near sideline for Jamie Millant. He has space, and the Tornadoes with a nice tackle earn it back. Dos Santos to Martin. Martin, a lot of contact, and whistles blow. He'll get a free kick. The contact from Jamie Milan. And Herman Garcia earns possession back for the Tornadoes. First real run for Warren Wilson here in the early going comes up empty. As Brevard leads 1-0 with 38:50 and a moving clock here in the first half. Zabu has it near side, flicks it towards Martin with some space down the near side. Martin makes a move. Keeps possession. Couple Owls there as Martin is hounded. He plays it back to Zabu. Now to Santos in the middle. Makes a turn. Plays it all the way back to Brandon King to reset things. Nice job defensively as Julian Martin, who opened the scoring with his goal, had a good amount of space, but he was turned away as Dos Santos plays a long ball. Looks like Martin might be offsides, but he gets back on. Julian Martin down the near side, pressure applied, and the Owls earned possession back. Nice job by Martin to stay on sides, but he was denied once again by this Owls defense. Vismara plays it towards the middle. Headed around and kept alive by Warren Wilson. Now played down the field for Ryan Kaiser. He gives chase, but he can't get there. And the Owls look for their top goal scorer. Can't find him that time. It's a goal kick for the Tornadoes. Hope you all are having a wonderful evening. If you're tuning in here on the live stream, we surely do appreciate it. As Percival Smith will take the goal kick. A lot of action so far for this Tornado offense. 3 shots, 2 saves for Hefner. One of them was on the play that Julian Martin was able to score. It was kept alive, and Martin eventually able to find the back of the net. Gavrilov retains possession in the back half for Brevard. Plays it back to Percival Smith, who will set things up for this Tornado offense. Smith plays a boot towards Leo Zabu. Nice touch towards Herman Garcia. Now Martin will take the throw as it was last touched by the Owls. Now Zabu comes to take it. Santos plays it back to Razira. Now Razira goes across the field towards Malor Gavrilov. Gavrilov to the middle for Garcia. Garcia plays it towards the goal. It looks like he was looking for Martin, but Hefner scoops it up no problem. As he takes his time looking for an option, now just rolls it to the right side. A long ball down the field towards the middle for Kaiser. Nice flick, but Brandon King was there. The Owls keep possession near midfield, looking to make a run here at the goal, trailing 1-0 here in the first half. Far side played back towards Kaiser, but the defense was there for the Tornadoes. Brandon King ever so active on that back line for this Tornado defense. And it goes out of play for a Warren Wilson throw. Tornadoes take it back near midfield with Herman Garcia. Garcia back towards Leo Zabu. Now Zabu with some space up the near side. Plays a long ball down towards the goal again, right to Hefner, who plays it in the air. Hefner's been pressured so far back in goal. With 1 goal allowed already, still that one, there was about 3 Tornadoes there as the ball deflected around, and Julian Martin was able to get a foot on it. Hefner did his best to keep that ball out of goal, just couldn't do so. So Hefner's had a nice start to this game, despite allowing the first goal of the contest. As Percival Smith plays it down the near side for Gavrilov, but it's taken away near midfield. About 35 minutes to go before half. 10 minutes into this one. This ball played down the near side. Zabu plays it back towards Percival Smith, who scoops it up for the Tornadoes. Gavrilov down the far side looking for options. Actually, that's King with possession. He plays it all the way back to Vitor Razira. Tornadoes have been very patient in this one. Created an opportunity with Julian Martin scoring the game-opening goal. That just came off some really good passing as DeSantos tries a long ball again. Right back to Connor Hefner in goal. As the Owls have possession in their own half. Goes off the head of an Owl. Garcia gives a run at it, and it's played out of play by Noah Wittenmeyer. It's a throw-in deep in the Warren Wilson defensive third for the Tornadoes. We'll see what Brevard has to offer here on this opportunity. Zabu will take the throw as the Tornadoes migrate towards the goal. Here at 34 minutes to go before halftime. See if Zabu tries to get into the box here and create an opportunity for his team. That's where everybody seems to be standing right now. So it looks like that's what Zabu's going to try to do as he flicks it towards goal. Hall got a head on it, but Hefner's there in goal for another save. His third of the contest off the head of Will Hall. And it remains 1-0. Nice job by Hefner in goal, really, so far. He's been pressured quite a bit. Brevard has created the majority of the opportunities so far, and he's allowed just 1 goal on 4 shots. It's played back to him. He comes out of net and plays it down the far sideline. King got a foot on it, but the Owls keep possession. Out on the far side. Played back to the middle for Benjamin Soto. Soto has possession, plays it all the way back into Warren Wilson's own half. Now it's a lot of contact on Wittenmeyer, I believe, and it's going to be Julian Martin. Actually, Wittenmeyer took him down, and it'll be a free kick for Brevard. A lot of contact between Wittenmeyer and Martin, as I think Wittenmeyer took him down because Julian Martin was going to win that ball back and have a lot of space. So not the worst thing that could have happened if you're the Owls, as Cowboy Dos Santos lines up a free kick. Looking at everybody migrating towards that goal. 33.5 to play before halftime as Dos Santos puts his foot on it to the second post, and it's deflected away. Warren Wilson gets possession back. Nice job on the free kick defensively for Warren Wilson. A really nice ball for Dos Santos. And now maybe a counter for the Owls. Played back towards the middle. Kept alive as Milan makes a turn. Played back to Jamari Hutchinson on the far side. The Owls obviously looking for Kaiser here in this spot. The leading goal scorer with 10 on the season. Play still alive for Warren Wilson. Kaiser has on the far side. Now it's played down to Kaiser. He's got space, looks across. He does to the middle. Now a shot. It's blocked. And I believe Warren Wilson was the last to touch it. First shot for Warren Wilson. It was a good one. Looked good off the foot. But it goes out of play, and the Tornadoes have a goal kick with Tom Percival Smith. Zabu plays it back towards the middle for Dos Santos. He makes a turn. Looking for options here. And he plays it to Zabu on the near side. Zabu to Julian Martin. Martin one-on-one. A lot of contact. And now whistles blow a call on Alessio Vismara. Martin shaken up on the turf. Got him on the ankle, as that's where he's holding his right ankle. As he gets back to his feet, Zabu will look to take the free kick, I believe. Actually, it'll be Vitor Razira to take it. As we approach 30 minutes to play in this first half, Tornadoes lead 1-0 on Julian Martin's goal early in this one. Zabu plays it to the far post, and nobody could get a piece of it, but it stays with Bayside on the far side. Tristan Bayside makes a move back to Maor Gavrilov, who plays it in the box, kicked around by Hall, and the Owl is able to get it away. Another good opportunity for Brevard, but the Tornadoes still keep possession. For Warren Wilson's able to take it back. Zabu, nice tackle to get that one back for the Tornadoes. Dos Santos plays it back for Brandon King, now far side for Gavrilov. Gavrilov looking for options, got space down the far side. He plays it back to, I believe, Herman Garcia in the middle of the field there. Now the Owls able to win it back. And they reset with Steve Moody. Will Hall applying that pressure in the Warren Wilson defensive third, not letting the Owls get comfortable and create an attack here in this contest. As Gavrilov has on the far side. Now tries to win it back to Gavrilov, and he does for the moment. And Warren Wilson thought Brevard got a hand on that one, but the Tornadoes have it back. Now it's played out of play. And I believe it'll be a Brevard throw off the foot of an Owl. We've got a sub ready to come in for the Tornadoes. It looks like Jacob Stevens set to enter. If I heard our radios right, he'll be coming in for Julian Martin. And that's the sub here. So Martin heads out. He's the goal scorer in this one. He gets a well-deserved breather with Brevard leading 1-0 here in the first half. Under 29 minutes to play before halftime between these two in-state foes. Tornadoes have possession as it's a bad pass. Now maybe a counter for Warren Wilson. Played in the middle. The defense gets back in time. Zabu gets a foot on it. And the Tornadoes able to win possession back. Nice recovery defensively on a ball that was taken away near midfield. Advantage for the Owls. The Tornadoes recover defensively. Garcia near midfield makes a turn. and tries to play it back to the defensive third, but it's taken away. Jamie Milan has it, plays it towards the middle, now headed away by Razira. All the way back for Hutchinson on the far side. Plays it to the middle for Benjamin Soto. Now back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson makes a move, tries to get to the middle of the field. Now back to Hutchinson. Good foot by Brandon King to get a piece of it, and the Tornadoes able to win it back. 1-0 here in the first half. Brevard gets on the board with Julian Martin, who just exited the game in favor of Jacob Stevens. Nice tackle near midfield here for Warren Wilson as possession continues to switch hands near midfield. Long ball played by Dos Santos to Gavrilov, who's able to keep it in play. Gavrilov down the far side. Looks like Herman Garcia on that far side, and he plays it towards the middle. Now near the box. It's taken away. Actually, that's Baysad, and a lot of contact on Tristan Baysad. He's whistled for a foul. It'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. Good opportunity there as Gavrilov played it to Baysad, but the defense didn't allow him to get across in. And it'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson, and Hefner's going to take it. He just plays it towards the near side here. Ball taken away by Dos Santos at midfield. He looks for an option. Plays it off the head of an Allen, gets it back. Dos Santos in the middle of the field. Dos Santos with a shot, and it's off the top of the goal, now kept alive, and Warren Wilson able to keep possession. Off the crossbar from Cowboy Dos Santos. He's had a couple long-range shots in this one. And now maybe a counter for Warren Wilson. The ball gets inside the box. Percival Smith comes out and collects for Brevard. As Milan was making a run there. Good job by Tom to come out of goal and pick that one up. What a shot that was for Dos Santos. Ricocheted off the crossbar. It looked like the Tornadoes would have an opportunity on the rebound, but it wasn't there, and this game stays at 1-0. But now the Tornadoes again pressuring offensively. It's kicked out of bounds by an Owl, and the Tornadoes will have the throw. Martin Miguel Aguilar has it, plays it in the middle. Now all the way back to Brandon King as the Tornadoes reset. Seen that a lot tonight. The Tornadoes don't like the initial look. They're not hesitant to reset with either King or Razira. As Gavrilov has it, plays it towards the middle for Hall, and interfered by with an Owl. As it's kept alive. Now Aguilar with a shot. It's deflected and blocked, but it stays with Stevens on the near side. Stevens tries to go one-on-one, and it's kicked away, but it goes back to Razira at midfield. The Owls applying the pressure as King goes back as a safety valve for Razira, but he plays it near side for Zabu. Cowboy Dos Santos with the ball on the near side. Tried to play the give-and-go game with Martin Miguel Aguilar. The pass was errant, but Aguilar able to get it back. A lot of hand fighting at the 40-yard line. Now a whistle and a foul call. It'll be a free kick for the Tornadoes and Cowboy Dos Santos. We've seen Dos Santos take a couple long-range shots in this one. This first one came from about where he's standing, both of which, or one of them was saved by Hefner, the other was saved by the crossbar as he launched it from just outside the box moments ago. And so take the free kick. The Tornadoes migrate near the top of the box. Another good opportunity for Brevard as Dos Santos chips it far post. It's deflected away by the Owls, and now the Tornadoes race back to get it with Garcia. Garcia plays it back to Dos Santos. Dos Santos tries to chip it in again, but it's blocked. And now near midfield, it's kicked around, and an opportunity for Milan. Milan plays it for Kaiser, but the Tornadoes and Martin Miguel Aguilar are able to win it back. Garcia flicks it towards the middle for Hall. Hall near the top of the box. Hall flicks it backwards. Now a shot from Baysad is too high, but a nice action there from the freshman Will Hall, who just flicked it backwards and created a good opportunity for Tristan Baysad. That's the 7th shot of the contest for the Tornadoes to just one for Warren Wilson. 4 on goal, 1 found the back of the net, the other 3 saved by Connor Hefner. And one of them saved by the crossbar. As it goes out of play, it'll be a Warren Wilson throw deep in their own territory here with 23:20 and a moving clock here in this first half. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. Ryan Wilkes taking you through the English simulcast. We have the Portuguese stream with Mateus. On the other video you'll see on your YouTube page. Go check him out. He does a wonderful job, especially if you're a Portuguese-speaking listener. He's excellent, has done some really great work for us this year. As Aguilar has it near midfield, plays it back for Dos Santos, who goes near side for Zabu. Leo plays it for Stevens. Now it's taken away by the Owls. Milan racing after down the near side. Jamie Milan looking across. He'll flick it in, and it's headed away. Nice job by Brandon King. And it will be the first corner of this evening's action, and will go the way of Warren Wilson. We'll see if the Owls are able to create an opportunity, which have been few and far between in this one. As the Owls line up the corner, looking to even the score here about midway through this first half of play. Ball played in the box, far post, headed around, and the Tornado is able to clear. Warren Wilson keeps it alive, though, plays it to Milan. Milan flicks it over the top, an opportunity on a header, a lot of contact, but no call. And it'll be a goal kick for the Tornadoes. Really nice job defensively to deny Warren Wilson not once but twice down there near the Tornadoes' goal. And Brevard gets possession back. A couple of shots or a couple of opportunities there. Now a dangerous ball near the box. Rozier is able to clear it. Garcia flicks it towards midfield. Now plays it for Stevens. Stevens racing after. He was onside. Jacob Stevens near the goal. Plays it back towards the middle. Now makes a turn, and he's denied inside the box. Nice action there by Stevens, although didn't result in a goal, but really nice job. Now a counter for Warren Wilson. A lot of contact between King and Milan. And the play continues. Zabu has it on the near side, near midfield, and touches it towards Dos Santos, who gives it right back. Now Zabu goes right back to Coway. Coway back to Leo as those two play hot potato. Now play it back to Rozier. Really nice job both offensively and defensively for the Tornadoes so far. Denied Warren Wilson quite a few times near the goal as Dos Santos goes across the field for Gavrilov. Gavrilov to Garcia, now to Aguilar, now in the middle to Coway Dos Santos. Dos Santos plays it for Zabu, who has space on the near side. Leo plays it into the box. An opportunity here, but it's cleared by Warren Wilson. Right back to Coway Dos Santos, who flicks it up in the air. Now headed by Hall into the box, but Warren Wilson able to get it out. Looked like Warren Wilson might have been the last to touch it there, and it'll be a throw for Brevard as we approach 20 minutes to play here in this first half. Looks like a couple of subs getting ready to enter for the Owls as they win possession back. Played down the far side. Warren Wilson going down the far side of the field. Played into the box to the far post. Nobody was home, but the Owls keep possession. Played back for Alicio Vismara.
25 is going in for number 30 on Brevard.
The Owls, I believe, were offside there, and Brevard will get a free kick here with about 19 and a half to play. Looks like another sub getting ready to come in for the Tornadoes. It's Hayden Domingo, who's at the scorer's table, ready to check in. Dos Santos all the way back to Brandon King. King down the far sideline for Gavrilov, who plays it to Herman Garcia. Garcia on the far side. Tries to flick it back, but it goes off an owl out of play, and Gavrilov will look to take the throw after the sub checks in. As Domingo comes in, Vitor Rozier will head to the bench. As Domingo enters with 18:56 and a moving clock here in this first half of play. A non-conference game, but important for the Tornadoes to try and build some momentum as they go deeper and deeper into this conference season. We'll talk about the USA South here in just a little bit, and how that's shaping up for Brevard here late in the 2025 regular season. Kaiser has it down the near side. He'll touch it back and set things up offensively. Down the far side, it's kicked away by the Tornadoes, and Brandon King wins possession back. Now Gavrilov makes a move Down the near sideline, trying to get some space, and he does, but it goes out of play. Nice job to shade Maor Gavrilov to where he wouldn't have space to go down the far sideline, and there's a couple Owls there to deny him if he tried to turn back in. It'll be a throw-in for Warren Wilson. The Tornadoes win it back. Hall near midfield tries to make a turn. He didn't have numbers, but the Owls did a good job to get that one away. Now numbers for the Owls as they have it near the box, but denied once again. King will clear all the way down the field. Will Hall giving chase as Hefner comes out of goal and kicks it away briefly. The Tornadoes keep possession with Stevens. Stevens looked for an option. He had Garcia, but the Owls active defensively with Steve Moody able to get it away. Now at midfield, Jamari Hutchinson. Hutchinson plays it for Jamie Milan. Milan with it. Down near the baseline, he is turned away. A lot of contact, but no call. And the Tornadoes able to clear. Now Vismara plays it back towards the box, but the Tornadoes get it back and whistles blow. As it looks like Milan is down on the turf after his altercation when he had the ball down there, so he gets some attention. 1-0 Brevard leads Warren Wilson here on this Wednesday evening in Brevard, North Carolina. As I mentioned, we'll talk about the USA South Conference and how that's shaping out here near the end of the season. A little bit unfamiliar territory for Brevard College men's soccer. Going to have to do some work to get into that USA South tournament this season. As Pfeiffer leads away, the Pfeiffer's 3-0-2 in conference, 11-0-3 overall. William Peace 3-0-2 as well in conference play with an 8-4-3 mark. Brevard is in 6th currently, but tied with Southern Virginia. If the season ended today, Southern Virginia would own that tiebreaker. And the top 6 teams in the conference do make the conference tournament. So Brevard looking to win out and believe in conference. Both teams have identical schedules the rest of the way. This ball's headed around here as play resumes. Back to Coway Dos Santos. Dos Santos makes a turn, tightly defended here. A lot of jersey grabbing. A lot of contact, no call as it's kept alive on the near sidelines. Dubuque tries to win it back. And now it's going to be a throw for Warren Wilson. Dos Santos unhappy, and as I just mentioned, some jersey grabbing. He's signaling for that as Aiden Avila was on him pretty tight. Couple subs coming in for Brevard and for Warren Wilson as Lucas Shatima checks in, as well as Will Finney. And for Warren Wilson, William Bush checks into the contest, as well as number 14, Kian DeRensis Williams for Warren Wilson. Throw for Warren Wilson right at the midfield stripe. Here with 15:46 and a moving clock in the first half. Tornadoes win possession back with Finney. Finney plays it towards the box for Bayside, but coming out of goal once again is Hefner, who's had a really busy first half, and he's done a wonderful job in goal for this Warren Wilson team, besides allowing the opening goal of the contest. He's been excellent for this Warren Wilson team, who keeps it a 1-0 game, despite Brevard creating the majority of the opportunities. So I mentioned as offsides called down here on the far sideline. Brevard and Southern Virginia have the identical remaining schedule in conference play. The Tornadoes take on Mary Baldwin, who is without a win in conference play this season, on Senior Day on Saturday, but again, face Pfeiffer, who leads the conference with an 11-0 mark in conference play. It'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Like I said, Southern Virginia owns a head-to-head tiebreaker over the Tornadoes. We'll see how that shapes out down the road throughout the rest of the season. 2 games left for the Tornadoes after tonight. As the ball is played off of Brandon King, it'll be a throw-in for Warren Wilson. With under 15 minutes to play here in the first half. Kicked around, kept alive by the Owls, and it'll be a throw-in for Brevard on the far side. And it looks like another sub set to come in for the Tornadoes. Looks like Nima Decore will check in. As he enters the contest for Brevard. Plenty of subs here in this first half. And again, that's kind of what these non-conference games serve for, especially here late in the season where the non-conference games aren't all that important. It's a good opportunity to get your guys in and see what works here late in the season, see what combinations could result in a winning effort. As foul call near midfield, Brevard will have the free kick. As we inch closer and closer to halftime. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Wherever you are listening and watching from, we do greatly appreciate it here on the Brevard College YouTube channel. This ball played to the far side for Gavrilov. He touches it off near the box for Finney. Finney makes a move one-on-one, but it's taken away by Warren Wilson with the help defensively. Nice help as Finney had some space. If he was left in that one-on-one situations, Brevard earns a throw. Brevard has it near the box on the far side. As now Shatima plays it near post, and it goes out of play. So Shatima was actually the sub for Gavrilov, who exited the contest, and who's playing defensively on that far side. Decore, Domingo, King, and Shatima are on that back line for the Tornadoes. Dos Santos and Martin Miguel Aguilar, the midfielders here for Brevard. And Stevens in the game as well for Brevard as the kick from Hefner tapped around near midfield. Now the Tornadoes win possession back. It's played out of play by Warren Wilson. It'll be a throw for Nima Decore. She plays it short for Coway Dos Santos. Now back to Nima. Nima looks for options. He plays it in the middle. Now flick towards Jacob Stevens, who makes a run. He's onside. Stevens trying to cross it into the far post, but too high. As the ball goes out of play, too high for Will Finney on that far side. It was a good ball there from Jacob Stevens, just a little bit too much juice. And Warren Wilson gets a throw on the far sideline. Brevard's been really solid offensively here, at least getting the ball near the net, creating opportunities. But Connor Hefner has had a really nice evening in goal for Warren Wilson to keep this a 1-0 game. Again, he was outnumbered on that goal from Julian Martin. Really not much he could do after denying the first shot. On the rebound, Martin was there, and he was behind the keeper, Hefner, and just put it back in the back of the net to give Brevard this 1-0 lead early into the game. Warren Wilson has possession near midfield. A little bit of an errant pass to the back end for Steve Moody, who plays it back to Hefner. Shatima takes it away near midfield to Martin Miguel Aguilar, who has it taken away. Does Warren Wilson have a counter here? Milan shading defenders with his body, has it near the box on the near side, plays it back towards the middle. And now a shot at the top of the box. It's blocked right back to him as the Owls try again. Goes off the head of Martin Miguel Aguilar, and it looks like Benjamin Soto was looking for a call. Now the clock will stop. It looks like a handball on Brevard, which will give Warren Wilson by far its best opportunity of this game on a penalty kick. The handball occurred inside the box, and it will be Benjamin Soto to take it for Warren Wilson, looking to even the score here in the first half. 10:25, the clock is stopped as Soto tees up the penalty kick inside the box for Warren Wilson. Tom Percival Smith has only faced 3 shots in this period, has yet to tally a save. It would be a great time to get one here and keep this score at 1-0. Waiting for the officials to authorize the PK. As Soto prepares to trot up to the ball. Plays it with his right foot. Percival Smith was there, but it goes in the back of the net. A goal for Benjamin Soto, And it evens the score at 1. In an unorthodox way to create the first real opportunity of the game for Warren Wilson. As a handball called inside the box, and just like that, the Owls have evened the score at 1 apiece. Benjamin Soto finds the back of the net for Warren Wilson. We're tied at 1 with 10:25 to go in the first half. Soto's 9th goal of the season. Second goal of the season. As the Tornadoes have possession across midfield. Also, I mentioned that Kaiser had 10 goals. He does not. I was looking at the game started. I read that a goal was scored. He has 6 goals. Still impressive. That leads the way for Warren Wilson as he exited the contest earlier in this half. Ball kicked around near midfield. Domingo wins a header. And it's tapped around. The Tornadoes get a throw in with Nima Decore near midfield. Clock under 10 minutes to go in this first half of play. The Tornadoes and the Owls knotted at 1 apiece after Benjamin Soto's penalty kick goal. Jarek Moreno has it. He just recently checked in. Now a play near the box. It's kicked out of bounds. I believe it's going to be a corner for the Tornadoes. It will be. First corner of the contest for Brevard. And an opportunity to get that goal right back and reinstate the 1-goal lead. I believe Moreno came in after that penalty kick. So he did a nice job to get it near the box for the Tornadoes. Brevard lines up the corner kick with Galway Dos Santos. Dos Santos plays it to the near post and misses ahead of Moreno, who races after it. And Domingo tries to keep it in play. Couldn't do it. Domingo tried to act like the Tornadoes didn't get the last foot on that one, but it goes out of play. It'll be a Warren Wilson throw. Good hustle from Domingo to try and keep that pressure alive. Try to still create an opportunity for Brevard, but couldn't get there in time. Throw goes towards midfield, headed away by Nima Decore. Now Nima plays it back towards Brandon King. 8.5 to play in this first half. Tornadoes and the Owls evened at 1 apiece. Domingo plays it back for Tom Percival Smith. Booted near midfield for Stevens, headed away by the Owls. Nice job to deflect that one away as Domingo plays it back towards Bayside. And the Owls regain possession now, an opportunity for them. Domingo got a foot on it to deny Jamari Hutchinson.
Number 31 is subbing into the game for Brevard.
As the Owls keep the pressure on, Domingo plays it all the way back for Percival Smith. Looks like Joel Giel set to enter.
For number 9.
He'll enter for Jarek Moreno. Dos Santos plays it towards the goal. Hefner was there with the foot and offside called. Nonetheless, it'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson with 7.5 to play. Looks like Giel will come in for Jacob Stevens once he's authorized to enter. Hefner boots it away towards the middle of the field. Martin Miguel Aguilar gets a piece of it, now tries to win the header and does, but the Owls keep possession. Flick towards the box on the far side, nobody home as Shutima gives chase. And it's kicked out of bounds off the foot of the Owls. It'll be a goal kick for Brevard. Here comes Joel Giel. He enters for Jacob Stevens, who gave some good run here in this first half. As Giel likely will be out on the field for the final 7 minutes of this first half. As Brevard looks for an answer, looks to regain that advantage after Julian Martin's goal to open the scoring. It was Benjamin Soto on the penalty kick who tied it up as Jarek Moreno has a lot of contact at midfield with Jamie Milan. It'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson right inside the 50-yard line. Noah Wittenmeyer to take. He just plays it far side as the Owls look to reset the offensive attack. Played in the middle, Dos Santos boots it away. He has a guy on the far sideline. Bayside gives chase, and he wins it. Tristan Bayside near the top of the box on the far side, tries to go one-on-one. He's denied initially, but retains possession, plays it back for Will Finney. Finney makes a move, looking for a cross. Finney crosses it in, but it's deflected out of play. It'll be another corner for the Tornadoes. Nice job by Finney to deflect it off an owl and earn that corner kick for Cowboy Dos Santos with under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Second corner in quick succession for the Tornadoes. As Dos Santos, one of the stronger legs on this team, will take the corner kick. Played a good ball last time. We'll see if he's able to do it again and give the Tornadoes an opportunity near the goal as we approach the end of this first half of play. A little bit of a stoppage here as the officials prepare to resume play. Dos Santos this time will just play it to Basin inside the box. He gives it back to Dos Santos, and whistles blow. I think Coway got happy feet there and went before the play was authorized, and will redo the corner. See if the strategy changes this time now that Warren Wilson got a peek at what Dos Santos was trying to do, and it will. He plays it far post. Too strong for anybody as Shatima gives chase. A lot of contact on Lucas. He tries to play it back in the box. The crowd didn't like that. No call. So it looked like Shatima was having his jersey grabbed. As Nima tries to play it back far side, and it's too far for Coway Dos Santos to throw in for Warren Wilson. Nice job again by the Owls defensively as the Brevard crowd continues to ask for a foul against the Owls. Has been a little bit of jersey grabbing in this one, and the officials have let it go for the most part. As the Tornadoes can't earn the whistle there, and Warren Wilson earns possession back. This one played down the far side. Milan gave in chase, but Brandon King able to ward him off for Tom Percival Smith to get to it. Brandon King very strong defensively, part of a really strong back line for the Tornadoes throughout this year. As Percival Smith boots it towards Joel Giel. Giel gets it to Moreno. Moreno denied as he's turned away by the Owls, and Warren Wilson earns back possession. The goal scorer, Benjamin Soto, had it before Coway Dos Santos able to take it back. Dos Santos plays it back for King. King looks to reset the offense. Limited opportunities left in this first half as we go under 4 minutes to play before halftime. It's been a fun first half. Hope you're enjoying it with me at home. As it's played down the near side for Joel Giel. Giel has space. Really nice ball there. Giel plays it towards the middle, but Hefner is there to scoop it up. He was looking for Will Finney, who was making a run. Really nice ball to shake Giel loose. But the Tornadoes come up empty on that attack. Another good opportunity for the Tornadoes near the box. You have to think at some point that's going to pay off. As it has once already in this contest. Tornadoes out shooting the Owls 7-4. As Warren Wilson has to throw on the far side. The Owls played in down the far sideline. Shatima able to take it away. Near midfield. Now, it looked like a little bit of miscommunication there. Allows Warren Wilson to earn possession back. Now played down the far side. The Owls trying to make a run here late in this first half. They get it loose, looking for a cross in the box, but nobody's home as Dos Santos able to take it away. Adolfo Castrejon had it, but his cross didn't find anybody. Now, a nice tackle by Alessio Vismara. He wins it back for Warren Wilson, and now the Owls will get a throw. Clean tackle by Vismara, who was able to take it away from Giel on the near sideline. As Vismara plays it into Aiden Avila. Back to Vismara, plays it down for Hutchinson. Now his header is kept alive by the Owls. And Nima able to clear it for Brevard. Bayside wins it back near midfield, plays it for Jarek Moreno, who tried to get ahead on it, couldn't do so. So he flicks it back, keeps possession for the time being before Soto comes out of nowhere and takes it away. That was Avila who got in there and applied the pressure. Under 2 minutes to play. We'll see if Warren Wilson has anything before Brevard takes it away near the box. Now a shot off the hand of Hefner, and it's just wide. It's hard to see who took that shot. It was a quick change of possession. Brevard won it back near the top of the box, and Hefner gets just enough for his fourth save to propel that ball wide of the near post. And Brevard will get a corner kick now on the near side. Looks like Domingo will take it. He'll just play it short. Excuse me, that was Gil. Now Gil gets it back. Plays it towards the top. Dos Santos races to retrieve. It stays with the Tornadoes. Approaching a minute to play as it goes back to Nima Decore. Decore makes a move. He has space in the middle of the field. Nima plays it towards the top of the box. It's deflected away, and the Owls clear. Now we'll see if Warren Wilson has a counter as it goes far side for Benjamin Soto. Soto was tackled by Shatima, and he's whistled for a foul. Under a minute to play, under 45 seconds, as this likely looking to be the last opportunity for either side here in this first half. 1-1 your score as Julian Martin scored for Brevard early in the contest before Benjamin Soto netted the penalty kick to even the tally. Played back for William Bush. As Bush has possession. Bush plays it towards the top of the box, denied by Martin Miguel Aguilar. And now the Owls just put it back towards the net. And Tom Percival Smith is there. Under 10 seconds to play. Tom boots it near midfield for Cowboy Dos Santos. Dos Santos tries to make a turn. He's wrestled down, no call. And that's how the half concludes. Brevard and Warren Wilson in the in-state battle tied at 1. As Julian Martin opened the scoring, the Owls tied it up with Benjamin Soto's penalty kick goal after the handball. And we head to the break all knotted up at 1. We'll talk about the first half when we come back as Brevard and Warren Wilson head to the halftime locker rooms. We'll take a quick break, and you should too. Grab yourself a beverage, or if you haven't eaten dinner, get some of that before the second half of play. Looking forward to talking to you on the other side. Backyard Ozamel Family Field, we're tied at 1 as we're ready for the second half of play between Brevard and Warren Wilson. Ryan Wilkes with you here live on our YouTube channel. Again, go check out Mateus calling in Portuguese if you haven't already. He's doing a wonderful job here this evening. Certainly knows soccer a little bit better than I do. So if you want some in-depth intel from Mateus, go check him out on the Portuguese live stream. As we get ready for the second half play, again tied at 1, it was Julian Martin in the 5th minute who scored unassisted for his second goal of the season. And Benjamin Soto got his second of the year on a penalty kick after a Brevard handball in the 35th minute. And that's the tally we're at right now, 1-1 as we get ready for the second half of play between Brevard and Warren Wilson. The Tornadoes trying to build some momentum moving towards the end of this conference season. Mentioned tied with Southern Virginia in the USA South for 6th place, and that's the magic number to get into the conference tournament. And Brevard's got Mary Baldwin and Pfeiffer waiting to end this 2025 regular season. Warren Wilson owns possession at halftime as it sits near side here with Kian Durensis Williams as he plays it back to Jamari Hutchinson. And the Owls reset with Connor Hefner. Really nice half and goal for Hefner. He saw 8 shots, tallied 3 saves. As Warren Wilson tries a long ball, gets possession back with Kevin Gonzalez, who starts the second half for Warren Wilson. Durensis Williams has it near side, back to Adolfo Castrejan. Coway Dos Santos gets it back for Brevard and plays it for Brandon King, who will go all the way back to Tom Percival Smith in goal. Tom saw 4 shots in the first half. Only 1 was on goal, and it was that penalty kick from the Owls, as Herman Garcia has it in the middle. Now a long ball towards Tristan Baysad. Really nice ball. He gets a head on it, but he's taken down by an Owl. No call, out of contact there. Actually, was there a call? Yes, there was. It'll be a free kick for Brevard. At about the 15-yard line, just a couple yards outside the box. An opportunity for Brevard. Really nice ball to get it down to Tristan Baysad. Couldn't quite see who launched that one. I think it was.
Number 4 is going in for number 6 on Warren Wilson.
Hard to see who that was. Who launched that one might have been. Well, it's really hard to tell, but nonetheless, really nice ball as William Bush is going to check in for the shaken up Owl down on the turf before Coway Dos Santos prepares to take the free kick. Really good opportunity for the Tornadoes right at the halftime break. As we'll wait for this Warren Wilson player to exit the pitch. I believe it's number 6, Aiden Avila, who's a little shaken up, and he gingerly walks to the sideline. Herman Garcia over the ball as well as Dos Santos. Dos Santos tries a shot, but it's wide of the right post. And it will be a goal kick for Warren Wilson. It was Herman Garcia who was over top of the ball with Coway Dos Santos. And Vitor Braziero was the one that helped Tristan Baysad shake loose and earn the contact. They got that free kick, but all for naught on the Tornadoes' 9th shot that goes wide off the foot of Coway Dos Santos. Connor Hefner to do the goal-kicking duties as he launches one towards midfield for Bush. It's headed around, one back by Martin Moguel Aguilar, but the Owl was quickly able to get it back with Durensis Williams. Pressure applied by Baysad and Will Hall on Hutchinson as he flicks it. Now Herman Garcia wins it back. Dos Santos pressured at midfield, and just at a play was Adolfo Castrejan, and it will be a throw-in for the Tornadoes and Melwar Gavrilov. Tornadoes looking for a ball here. Coach Aldana asking for one as one is launched back into play. As the clock spins towards 42 minutes to play in this non-conference matchup on Wednesday evening, October 22nd, nearing the end of the regular season. As whistles blow, Gavrilov will do it again. The officials had yet to authorize play, and now will do so. And now a whistle blows again, and they're asking Gavrilov to move back just a little bit. Now all the way back to the 47-yard line as he throws it into Herman Garcia. Garcia back to Gavrilov. Good pressure by Warren Wilson, but the throw-in stays with the Tornadoes as it goes off the foot of Kevin Gonzalez. Now Will Hall tries to cut it back towards midfield, and he is pressured. It's taken away by the Owls. And it goes off the foot of Gavrilov out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Warren Wilson. It was tight quarters there. A lot of pressure on Gavrilov and Will Hall that result. And Warren Wilson getting the throw. Now the Tornadoes take it back with Gavrilov. Good tackle by Castrejón. He plays it down the near side for Milan, but King had the extra step, and he plays it back to Tom Percival Smith. Tom plays a nice ball to Herman Garcia. Good touch for Garcia, who retains possession. Now a lot of pushing and shoving by Castrejón, and a little extracurricular at the end of the play as the official comes in to break that up. And it'll be a free kick for Brevard. Garcia and Castrejón get tangled up. Gavrilov will take it once this is all sorted out. The official continues to chat with Castrejón. Gavrilov touches it for Brandon King. Now King a long ball. The far side. It's kicked away. Back to Vitor Razira. Razira heads it. Martin Miguel Aguilar plays it far side for Leo Zabu. Zabu goes crossfield for Maor Gavrilov. Now Maor plays it towards the top of the box, and it's headed away. Zabu keeps possession of the Tornadoes half with Julian Martin applying pressure, and it's escorted out of play. Nice job by Hutchinson to watch that ball go out and shield off the pesky Tornadoes as Hefner gets the goal kick. Now Hutchinson on the near side, back towards the middle. Dangerous balls. The Tornadoes were converging, but it's kept alive by Wittenmeyer. Now played down the near sideline for Dorensis Williams, but Gavrilov gets a foot on it to clear. Back to Hutchinson. Dorensis Williams at midfield, pressured by Tristan Baysad, and it's kicked out of play by Dorensis Williams. Good pressure by Tristan Baysad, who threw his hands up in the air and said, I'm just closely defending here, and he's able to get Brevard the throw. Gavrilov to Dos Santos. Dos Santos a high boot back towards the middle of the defensive third for Razira. Razira plays it towards Herman Garcia. Garcia gets a piece of it to the top of the box. A shot, and it's just wide. Did Hefner get a hand on it? I believe he did, which will result in a Brevard corner. Really nice opportunity for Garcia. And a great save again by Hefner. But it sets up a really nice opportunity for Brevard here on the corner. I believe Garcia is going to take it for the Tornadoes. He puts his hand up in the air and he flicks it into the box near post. It's kicked away by Warren Wilson. And the Owls clear. Is this a counter for Warren Wilson? Let's see. It is not, as Aguilar able to deny it back into the box for Will Hall. But Hefner comes out of goal to scoop it up. Now Warren Wilson will try to counter. Milan on the far side makes a move one-on-one. Now gets into the box. Milan is denied by Razira. Vitor Razira able to clear. Really nice defensive effort. As now the Tornadoes look to counter. Play towards the middle. Julian Martin. Now he plays it all the way back to Razira, and the pace will slow down a little bit here with 138 minutes to play. Razira tries a long ball to Baysad. He's onside. Tristan Baysad has some space. Baysad turned away by Hutchinson as he goes back outside the box, keeps it in play for Brevard. Baysad pressured. He spins out of the pressure. Really good defense here from Hutchinson, and it's kicked away at the last moment. And another Brevard corner now on the far side. Really nice job by Hutchinson to turn away Tristan Baysad, but even better job to keep possession there for the Tornadoes. As he'll do the corner duties here as Brevard migrates towards the top of the box. The last corner resulted in a really nice opportunity. Brevard now leading the shot advantage 11-4. As the ball goes into the far post, headed, and it's headed into the net. A goal for Brevard. That ball was deflected around him, trying to see who got the last touch on it. Was it Julian Martin again? Yes, it was. Second goal of the game for Martin. Both of them developed similarly as the ball was loose. Julian Martin found it and put it back in the net for his second of the game, and it gives Brevard a 2-1 lead. It was hard to tell what exactly was happening there. The ball was alive for what seemed forever. But Brevard finds the back of the net, and the Tornadoes for the second time again lead by 1 with 36:52 to play in this one. Really nice corner from Tristan Baysad, and the Tornadoes able to find pay dirt on their 13th shot of the contest. Again, out shooting Warren Wilson 13-4. And Julian Martin has his second goal of the game to give Brevard the lead back. We'll see what Warren Wilson has in terms of an answer. Has some contact. Milan fouls Vitor Razira. And the Tornadoes get possession back. Here's Herman Garcia on the near side. He plays it back to Brandon King, one of the veteran presence on this team. Gives it to Vitor on the far side. Plays it down the near sideline for Will Hall. Will Hall with some space. He turns away from the Warren Wilson defenders. And the Owls take possession back. No numbers really here for Warren Wilson to set up a counter as they flick it out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Brevard College Tornadoes, leading this one 2-1 after Julian Martin's second goal. Martin Miguel Aguilar has in the middle with space. He plays it towards Will Hall. Julian Martin will play it back to Leo Zabu. Zabu to the far post. Nobody home initially, but Hermano Garcia able to track it down. Garcia now going one-on-one, tries to make a move, flicks it towards Mayor Gavrilov, who has plenty of space. Gavrilov crosses it in, a shot, and it's in the back of the net. Will Hall, beautiful ball from Mayor Gavrilov, and all Will Hall had to do was put a foot on it into the back of the net. Goal for the Tornadoes, back-to-back goals in quick succession, and Brevard leads 3-1. Herman Garcia gave Gavrilov all the space he needed as Coach Dana gives him his flowers. He really set that whole play up. Herman Garcia flicked it back to Mayor Gavrilov, who crossed it into Will Hall, and he planted it right in the back of the net. Warren Wilson possession. It's 3-1 Brevard. As the Tornadoes win possession back again. Herman Garcia has it. He tries to flick it to Gavrilov again. Nobody home that time. And possession was won back by Warren Wilson. Now Dos Santos has it, and he just launches it. That's a field goal. That's about a 53-yard field goal that Cowboy Dos Santos just nailed. But we're playing soccer here, so no points there for the Tornadoes, as it looks like Ryan Kaiser, the leading goal scorer for Warren Wilson, will check back in. He was a little shaken up in that first half, but he re-enters with under 35 minutes to play. 2 goals for Julian Martin, 1 for the freshman Will Hall to create this 3-1 advantage. See, Brevard has really come out early and often to apply the pressure. Julian Martin scored in the 54th minute. Will Hall scores in the 55th minute. So back-to-back goals in under 2 minutes for Brevard to make it 3-1. But now a run for Warren Wilson and Kevin Gonzalez. Gonzalez pressure tightly applied by Mayor Gavrilov. Now it's played back towards the middle for Castrejon. Castrejon tries to make a move on Cowboy Dos Santos. He's turned away, but it goes right back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now chips it into the box, but right to Tom Percival Smith. No real opportunity there for Warren Wilson thanks to the defense of Gavrilov and Cowboy Dos Santos. As a run for Will Hall, but he was offside. And it'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. Brevard has done a good job to not only regain its 1 goal advantage that was the initial tally in the 5th minute goal by Julian Martin, but the Tornadoes have since doubled it as Kaiser plays it back to Alessio Vismara. Vismara in the middle for Kaiser. See what Warren Wilson has in terms of an answer. Gonzalez denied in the middle. The ball all the way up in the night sky here in Brevard, North Carolina. The Tornadoes able to win it back. Bayside giving chase. Hutchinson able to get there first and get the ball back for Warren Wilson, but Castrejón quickly denied by Gavrilov. What a nice half he's having so far, both offensively and defensively. Gets the assist on the goal by Will Hall, and he has made a really nice impact defensively, especially here in the second half as the throw-in is headed away. Will Hall looking to win it back near midfield, but it's kicked out of play by Noah Wittenmeyer. It'll be a throw-in for Brevard just inside the 50-yard line, trying to keep applying the pressure and potentially put this one away. As the ball goes all the way back in the stands, Gavrilov will have it for the throw-in. He throws it into Will Hall. Hutchinson was there. And it goes off Will Hall. It'll be a throw for Warren Wilson, who quickly gets it back in. DeSantos able to deny it. You see the urgency by Warren Wilson here, trailing by multiple goals for the first time this evening. Brevard all night, though, has really applied the pressure. I know there's been 3 goals in this game for the Tornadoes, but Hefner has pretty much done all he could. He was kind of left on an island. All 3 of the goals as Hall wins it back near midfield, plays it for Julian Martin. Martin to Tristan Bayside, who flicks it towards Will Hall at the top of the box. Hall, I think, got a hand on that, and that's going to be the call. Looked like another great opportunity for the freshman Will Hall out of Virginia. His brother played here, a very productive player for Brevard, and he looks to follow in his footsteps. It's been a really nice freshman campaign for Hall. As Dorensis Williams has contacted near the 40, and he'll have a free kick for Warren Wilson. 31-27 and a moving clock here in this second half. Again, I want to thank you all for joining us this evening for this in-state matchup, non-conference matchup between Warren Wilson and Brevard. Second time these two teams have squared off this year. It's the second time Brevard has scored 3 goals in a contest. First Warren Wilson in 2 tries. Hutchinson plays in the box, but it's headed away by Vitor Razira. Now a big foot by Castrejón, and it's well wide. It'll be a goal kick for Brevard. New sub checking in for Warren Wilson. Actually, Kevin Rivera, one of the starters, didn't start the second half, but will check in for Keon Dorensis Williams, who heads to the bench. Approaching 30 minutes to play here in this one. Brevard in control as of now, but you see Warren Wilson picking up the pace here to try and claw back in this contest. Tom Percival Smith boots it near midfield. It's headed away, but Brandon King able to win it back for a moment before Castrejón plays it down the near sideline. But Brandon King will get the throw-in. Gavrilov will take it for the Tornadoes. Gavrilov plays it to Cowboy Dos Santos, right back to Mayor as he goes past midfield to Tristan Bayside. Lots of contact, and there's the call. It'll be a free kick for the Tornadoes as they look to move deeper into the Warren Wilson defensive third of the field and try to add a 4th goal here. The Tornadoes have really played with their pants on fire here in the second half. 2 goals in less than 2 minutes. Julian Martin second of the game. Then Will Hall gets on the score sheet with a goal. All 3 goals have been off ricochets. That's why I say Hefner has been challenged as a keeper, and he's done a nice job. Some of these goals are just kind of left on an island as Warren Wilson looks to counter after winning possession back. Nice move to shake loose as it's played into the box. And a shot, Tom Percival Smith sticks out his right leg and makes a wonderful save as Warren Wilson retains possession. Castrejón flicks it over the top of his defender, but Garcia able to clear. First save for Tom Percival Smith. It was a really nice one as Will Hall is fouled near midfield. And Brevard quickly looking to push, but Herman Garcia is held up. And Vitor Razira will Brandon King to take the free kick. Under 30 minutes to play, Brevard leads 3-1 over these Warren Wilson College Owls. As Leo Zabu plays it back into the box, it's headed away for a moment to Castrejón, and he's able to get it away for a moment before Cowboy Dos Santos finds it. Bayside near the top of the box, makes a move. Bayside curls it in and making a run at it, I think was Julian Martin, but he couldn't get there in time. And it's a goal kick for Warren Wilson. Hefner boots it down the far side. Warren Wilson has possession, trailing 3-1. This one played to Strahan. He's denied again by Mayor Gavrilov, who again has been so active in this second half. But Hutchinson wins it back. Tries to make a move on Martin. And it goes right to Leo Zabu. Hutchinson asking for a foul. Not going to get it. Zabu plays it down the near side. Herman Garcia has space. Nice touch to keep possession here. Garcia tries to get it back towards the middle of the field. Plays it for Brandon King. King all the way over to Vitor Razira. And it goes back to King near the Brevard College logo at midfield. Dos Santos in the middle for Garcia. Now back to King. Brevard being patient with this 3-1 lead. Don't want to get too anxious and create a potential counter-attacking opportunity for Warren Wilson, especially with a 3-1 lead. But now near the top of the box, nice touch. As looks like Razira will chip it in. Hefner able to snare it. It looked like Herman Garcia was all by himself on the near post. On a nice ball by Vitor Razira. But the score stays 3-1. Really nice job again by Hefner, who the score sheet might not tell you that he's had a great game, but he certainly has. He's been pressured all night long. Like I said, couple awkward goals off deflections, another one off a nice cross from Mayor Gavrilov, where Hefner's really been left on an island with nobody there defensively. He's really done what he can to keep Warren Wilson in this game. Kaiser plays it across the midfield stripe, and Leo Zabu able to get it away. Tristan Besad now with space in the middle. Besad, nice tackle there by Kevin Rivera. As Warren Wilson gets possession back with an opportunity to counter. Good numbers here for the Owls. It's at the top of the box. Now played to Hutchinson. Hutchinson turns away from the top of the box. Now a shot by Kaiser, and he goes through the goalposts. And it's a goal kick for Brevard. Kaiser came up with a head of steam and strong foot on that one. Too strong over the crossbar. As Hayden Domingo is going to check in, Vitor Razira will head to the bench. Razira did a nice job to create some opportunities, and it's good on that defensive back line for Brevard here in this second half as he'll head to the sideline in favor of Hayden Domingo. Tom Percival Smith lines up the goal kick, boots it near midfield. As Will Hall gets a hit on it, Besad now flicks it towards Julian Martin. Julian Martin had a lot of space, but it did look like he was offside, and that's the reason he had all that space. He was offside, so it'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. As Martin was looking for the hat trick. Not going to get it there, but still a lot of time left in this game for Julian Martin, who's been wonderful for this Brevard team. As Gavrilov gets ahead on the free kick. Stays in the middle with Gonzalez for a moment. Now the Tornadoes earn possession back with Leo Zabu. Zabu able to get it off an owl and out of play. And it will be a throw-in for Brevard on the far side near the 50-yard line. Under 25 to play, Brevard owns a shot advantage 15-6. En route to this 3-1 lead. 2 goals scored in the second half. Both separated by less than 2 minutes. A quick surge from this Brevard offensive attack has given Brevard, I wouldn't say a comfortable lead, but a nice lead here in this second half. Again, anything can happen. Still almost 25 minutes left. But that second one was a big one from Will Hall. His offside is called on Warren Wilson. It'll be a free kick for Brandon King. Actually, Tom Percival Smith is going to come up and take it. So goal by Martin on a careening ball inside the box. Made it 2-1, and less than 2 minutes later, the Tornadoes made it 3-1 with Will Hall's first goal of the contest. As it's headed around, and Warren Wilson will earn possession back deep in its own half. Nice move to shake loose here near midfield. Now it's played towards Hutchinson, who was trying to get back on sides, and Brandon King able to take it away. King near midfield, pirouettes out of his defenders and plays it back to Tom Percival Smith to reset the offense. Tom plays it near side for Maor Gavrilov, who's been really active here in half number 2. A lot of contact as Hutchinson shoved down Gavrilov, and it'll be a free kick for Brevard. Approaching the midfield stripe. Cowie Dos Santos will take it for Brevard. Dos Santos, like I said, one of the stronger legs on this team. Look to play it near the top of the box. As Dos Santos stands over top of the ball. Now Hutchinson, I think, asking for an explanation here. Or runs up to the official to grab something, perhaps. Yeah, and he hands it back to Adolfo Castrahan. Maybe he lost a bracelet or something. As the referee organizes that, and Dos Santos ready to take this free kick with the clock stopped at 22:20. Dos Santos, strong boot near the top of the box. Didn't make contact with anybody as it goes out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Warren Wilson. Warren Wilson has possession deep in its own half. With Castrahan, Brevard keeping the pressure on as Dos Santos able to win it back near midfield. Nice touch to Garcia. Now back to Dos Santos. Dos Santos makes a move, and he's denied as Warren Wilson wins it back. But nice move by Dos Santos to shake loose. Now Hutchinson does the same. He has space, and he'll play it back towards the middle. Now on the far side for the Owls. Nice job defensively at the top of the box there, turning away Steve Moody. And Brevard wins it back. Here comes Julian Martin on the counter. He slows things down and plays it back to Leo Zabiu. Couple subs set to check in. It looks like Roy Kadar and Marios ready to check in as Will Hall trying to win it back at the top of the box. A lot of contact. He's whistled for a foul. So Mario Ciolis set to check in, as well as Roy Kadar. The sub's not authorized yet. This play will continue. Hefner takes the free kick, goes right back to Cowie Dos Santos as he boots it out of play. And throwing upcoming for Warren Wilson. Brevard has not hesitated to sub tonight. 7 different guys have checked in the contest. This will make it the 8th and 9th subs for Brevard as Brandon King able to get it out of play in the Warren Wilson throw. And the Owls chipping away down the field will have a throw in approaching Brevard's defensive third of the field with Kevin Rivera. Rivera plays it near side. Kept alive, now back to Rivera. And King able to clear to Herman Garcia. Great ball as Will Hall making a run. Garcia flicks it towards Hall. Hall got back on side, it looked like. Now the flag goes up for an offside. To me, from here, it looked like Hall was able to get back on side. But the flag goes up. It'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. Really nice ball from King. A through ball to Herman Garcia, who was able to start that attack. Will Hall just a hair offside, and it'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. Nice boot down the field, but it's kicked away by Hayden Domingo. Now back to Hayden. He'll reset things with Brandon King. Under 20 minutes to play in the second half. Brevard used 2 quick strike goals to create a 3-1 advantage. And Zabiu plays it towards the middle for Hall, taken away by Ryan Kaiser, who's been held in check tonight. Now some contact near midfield, and a whistle blows for a foul. It'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. So the Owls line up the free kick. Trailing 3-1 with under 19 minutes to play. And now 4 subs set to check in for the Tornadoes. Mentioned Roy Kadar and Mario Ciolis and Joel Salchini, as well as Lucas Shatima sent to check in as well. Hall won it back, but the Owl was able to take it back quickly. Now a whistle blows, and again, it'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson.
And number 13 is going in for number 22.
Commotion settled down over there on the far side, and Warren Wilson, in favorable territory, will take a free kick and try and cut this deficit in half. The Owls line it up. Handful migrate towards the top of the box. A couple stay back to try and deny a potential counterattack for Brevard after this free kick. Clock continues to twirl as the officials try and sort something out here at the top of the box. A free kick taken, a low-driven kick that is well wide of the far post. That one never really had a chance as the handful of subs will check in for the Tornadoes. Again, Lucas Shatima, Mario Ciolis, Roy Kadar, and Joel Salchini check in for Maor Gavrilov, Tristan Baysad, Herman Garcia, and Martin Miguel Aguilar. So those are the subs for the Tornadoes as the clock continues to twirl. Under 17 to play, 3-1 Brevard. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Again, all Brevard College home events stream live on our YouTube. I think it's pretty special that we bring that in the world of paid subscriptions. We bring it to you live on the YouTube free of charge. Ball kicked around and taken back by the Owls. Castrahan plays it near side for Hutchinson, but Brandon King will boot it far to play. It'll be a Warren Wilson throw with Adolfo Castrahan set to take it. He just flicks it back to Kevin Rivera. Salchini applying the pressure. It's taken away by DeSantos. Nice job by Salchini to create that pressure coming off the bench. Now Salchini making a run on a long ball from Coway dos Santos. Salchini giving chase, and Rivera able to win it back. Nice job by Kevin Rivera to deny the freshman Joel Salchini. That's now Castrahan trying to set up a counter. Tries to play a through ball. Great sliding attempt by King to knock it out of play. If that ball got through to Jamie Milan, could have been trouble for the Tornadoes, but King kicks it out of play. As Warren Wilson retains possession. Castrahan back to Rivera. Kevin Rivera. Soft touch now to Castrahan. King flicks it back to Lucas Shatima. Lucas trying to go to Coway to Santos, but it's taken back by Hutchinson for a moment before King collects and just plays it out of bounds. And it'll be a throw for Warren Wilson. Time continues to twirl here in this second half as Hutchinson plays it towards the top of the box. Now, look at DeSantos was shoved by Kaiser, no call. As Castrahan has it. Castrahan tries to curl it in. Tom Percival Smith comes out of goal to scoop it up. Nice job by Tom to end that play where it was, and he kicks it all the way across midfield to Will Hall. Will Hall with some space on the far side. Strong touch, tries to create some more space, cuts it back, and kicks it out of play. As Aldana looking for a call, they're not going to get it. Jacob Stevens set to check in. If I heard correctly, he'll be taking the place of Julian Martin with under 15 to play once that substitution is authorized. Ball kicked around on the far side. As Abu wins it back, he flicks it towards goal, but it's wide of the far post, and it'll be a goal kick for Warren Wilson. Here comes Jacob Stevens. Julian Martin will come off the pitch as the clock stops at 14:08 to go in this one. Thanks for taking the ride along with me this evening. Again, Mateus doing the Portuguese simulcast. He's concluding our foreign language broadcast. Really happy we were able to do that. I think it's a really cool opportunity for both him and Martin Miguel Aguilar. As Mario Ciolis wins it back. Plays it towards the middle for Coway Dos Santos. Dos Santos far side, and Stevens is offside, I believe. And there'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. Brevard still applying that pressure offensively, looking to put this one to bed if it's not already. Warren Wilson had a handful of shots in the first half, 4, and only 2 here in the second. And only 1 shot on goal for Warren Wilson tonight. Actually 2 with the penalty kick goal. As Rivera plays it down the far side, Hutchinson giving chase, but Shatima able to play it out of bounds. It'll be a deep throw-in for Warren Wilson. As Joel Salkini tries to win it back, and he does, to Lucas Shatima. Now Salkini on the near side has plenty of space as he crosses midfield, plays to Will Hall. Beautiful ball to Hall. Hall with plenty of space and a late offside called on Will Hall. Man, that was a really nice development between the freshman Salkini and Will Hall, who had plenty of space, but a late offside called, the flag at about the 27-yard line. As Hall a little bit frustrated, he thought he was well on his way to his second goal. It's one-on-one between him and Connor Hefner, but not to be, as the flag goes up and Warren Wilson has possession back briefly before Brevard wins it back. And now possession changes hands near midfield to Kaiser. Looks like Will Finney and Nima Decore set to check in. Salkini and Hall really give you a good picture of what this team will look like moving forward after this season. 2 really talented young freshmen. As the ball played at the top of the box. Kicked around, kept alive by Moody as it's headed away by the Tornadoes. Now Kaiser has it back. Far side, Warren Wilson has possession. Now Milan tries to go over the head of Tom Percival Smith. And it's just wide. Really nice shot by Milan for a second there. It looked like that ball might have been the back of the net. It's not. Percival Smith able to punch it away for his second save, but it sets up a Warren Wilson corner. As the clock under 12 minutes to play. Quickly trots up to the ball. Kick to the far post. Not to be. Kaiser tries a shot. It's blocked. And the Tornadoes are able to clear. Hutchinson has it. Kicked away by Salkini. Really nice defense by Joel Salkini. Just clear that one back, and it goes all the way back to Connor Hefner in goal. Kevin Gonzalez has on the near side. Plays it down the near sideline, looking for Hutchinson, but King able to head it away to Coway Dos Santos. Dos Santos back to Domingo. And now back to Tom in goal. Tom boots in near midfield for Salkini. Nice touch off to Mario Ciolis.
Number 35 is going in for number 24 on Brevard.
As Kaiser plays it far side. Decore and Hall waiting to check in as we approach 10 minutes to play. Warren Wilson needs something and needs something quick. As Brevard holds a 2-goal lead. Far side for Castrejon, cleared out of play. Nice job defensively by Domingo on the far side. There'll be a deep throw-in for Warren Wilson as the Owls also send a sub to the scorer's table. Aiden Avila will check in. And another subset to come in for the Tornadoes as well. We'll straighten all that out for you when the subs come into the contest. But for now, Warren Wilson has it near the top of the box. Gets inside the box, and it's escorted out of play by Domingo. Nice job to use his body to shield the Owl going for that one. As Nima Decore will check in, as well as Will Finney, who gets Will Hall. Decore gets Zabu. And also checking in for the Tornadoes, number 6, Gabriel Correa. And for Warren Wilson, they sent Aiden Avila and Kevin Locklear in the contest. As we're under 9.5 to play. Pretty much end the night for Coway Dos Santos, Leo Zabu, and Will Hall. As Correa relieves Coway Dos Santos. Now Correa has it. Plays it far side for Nima. Nima makes a move. Has space on the far side. Tries to chip it in the box. And Hefner comes out and snares it for Warren Wilson. Under 9 minutes for Warren Wilson to try and have an answer. And this one happened in Swannanoa earlier in October, on October the 8th, and Brevard prevailed 3-2. Tonight it's 3-1. The game's developed a little bit differently. It was 2-2 at half in Swannanoa. It was 1-1 here. Before Brevard had that quick surge that I think kind of depleted this Warren Wilson team. Was playing with some confidence before Brevard really broke out with those 2 goals. It's played out of play by Hayden Domingo on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for Warren Wilson as we approach 8 minutes to play. Time continues to tick. As Warren Wilson looks for that answer. Top of the box, Castrejon. Now back to Milan. He's turned away for the moment. He keeps possession. Creates some space on the far side. It's deflected out of play. Who gets the throw? I think it will be the Owls here, waiting for the official signal. I didn't see a flag or anything of the nature. And now I think they're going to call a foul on Brevard. So it'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. Was a little bit of contact there. It's kind of hard to see with the glare here on the window in the booth. Nonetheless, a free kick for Warren Wilson. It goes into the box, kicked around and scored. Warren Wilson finds the answer with 7:20 to go. It was Kevin Rivera who found it on the back post and puts his right foot on it to make it 3-2. There it is. Talked about the answer for Warren Wilson, when and if it would come. And there it is to make it a 1-goal game on a nice free kick to shake Rivera loose on the back post. And now the Owls will look to apply the pressure. Joel Salchini has it on the near side. Gives it back to Correa. Now a bad pass taken away. Moody has it. Works in the box. And 2 Tornado defenders there. Lucas Shatima able to kick it away. Now Will Finney tries to get across midfield. Rivera shields him away and plays it back to Hefner. Under 7 minutes to play, the Tides have turned a little bit as Brevard looks to retain this 1-goal advantage. And now Coway dos Santos and Martin Miguel Aguilar will check back in the contest. Maybe didn't expect to, but the game's asking for it. As the Owls tighten the hatches, and a yellow card, I believe, showed to Joel Salchini near midfield. It'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson. Dos Santos will check in, take the place of Joel Salchini. And Martin Miguel Aguilar also waiting to check in. So Dos Santos back in for the Tornadoes with 6.5 to play. It'll be a free kick for Moody here near midfield as the Owls migrate towards the top of the box. Can this be an opportunity for Warren Wilson to tie this contest with 6:35 to play? Moody, strong boot to the far post, kept alive inside the box. It's chipped away by the Tornadoes, and it looked like Correa kicked it out of play. It'll be a corner for Warren Wilson. Castrejon will take it, quickly approaching the ball. He lets his players get set. And now it looks like another player will go over there to take it. I think Moody will take the corner for Warren Wilson. Now to the far post. Percival Smith deflects it away, and Brevard has an opportunity to counter if it's able to get a foot on it. It is not, as it's played all the way back to Tom Percival Smith. What a job by Tom to punch that one away and keep this a 3-2 game. Third save for Tom Percival Smith. As Shatima has it, plays it near side for Will Finney. Finney chips it to Coway dos Santos making a run. And now Hefner controls. He'll clear. Mario Ciolis able to get there, and now Correa has it near midfield. Plays it far side for Nima Decore. 5.5 to play. The pressure's on for Brevard here late in this contest. Shatima controls for the Tornadoes. Now to Coway dos Santos. Santos plays it towards the middle for Shatima. Shatima denied. DeSantos trying to win it back. Can't do it. Warren Wilson might have a counter here as it's played all the way over to Moody on the far side. The Tornadoes are able to retreat defensively. Now a chip towards the top of the box, headed away by Lucas Shatima. Correa tries to shake loose. Lots of contact. And Brevard will win it back. Now played towards the middle, and Hefner able to clear. Ciolis flicks it towards DeSantos, but Hutchinson able to retrieve for Warren Wilson. 3-2 your score, 4.5 to play. Brevard still leads, but Warren Wilson applying the pressure late. The Owls control on the far side. Working back towards the middle of the field, turned away for a moment. Kaiser able to keep it in play for the Owls. A lot of contact on the far side, but it looks like it went out of play. Now a handful of subs coming back in. Tristan Baysad, Will Hall, Leo Zipuin, Martin Miguel Aguilar will check back in. And William Bush will check back in for Warren Wilson. So maybe didn't expect to sub late. But the game's calling for it as things tighten up as Correa, Stevens, Decore, and Ciolis check out for Brevard. And a throw in for the Tornadoes on the far side with 4:08 to play. Ball headed around near midfield. Kept alive by Warren Wilson on the far side, but the Tornadoes win it back. Actually, a whistle blew, and I think it's going to be a foul on Brevard on that far side. It'll be a free kick just across midfield for Warren Wilson as the clock trickles under 4 minutes to play. Moody will line it up for the Owls. Moody boots it towards the top of the box. And there was Lucas Shatima, but it's kept alive by Hutchinson. Hutchinson looking for space. Will Finney not giving him any space as it's played back for Kevin Locklear. The Owls reset. Looking for some quality attacks here late. This might be one with Hutchinson giving chase, but he's unable to get there. And Shatima will escort it out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Brevard. 3:06 on the moving clock here in the second half. As Brevard taking its time here with Tom Percival Smith. Set to take the goal kick. Limited opportunities late. Kevin Rivera got Warren Wilson within one with a late goal. But will it be enough for Warren Wilson? I think at this point you're playing for a draw, if anything. As Percival Smith set to take the goal kick. He's taking his time here, as he should, and he boots it across midfield. He's trying to get it as far away from his own goal as Will Finney has possession. A lot of contact, and the Tornadoes also asking for a handball. Not going to get either. Rivera wins it back, plays it to Moody on the far side. So that's Castrahan who has it. Now he plays it back to Kaiser. Kaiser, a lot of contact as bodies collide. Baysad and Kaiser converge. It'll be a free kick for Warren Wilson as we approach 2 minutes to play. This might be one of the last quality opportunities you see for Warren Wilson here tonight. And trying to make the most of it here as Locklear will line up the free kick. The whole Warren Wilson team stands inside the box. So Locklear lines it up. Locklear runs up to the ball, plays it in the box. It's headed away by the Tornadoes. Possession stays with Warren Wilson as it's back into the box, headed away again. Kaiser tries a shot in the tie. Kaiser had a clean look. A little bit awkward. He was a little off balance, but nonetheless, with 1:15 to go, a pretty clean look at the net. And the clock stops in 1:14 to play. Goal kick for Tom Percival Smith. As he won't have the opportunity to burn some clock here, but he will try and boot it far away from his own goal. With 1:14 to go, 3-2 Brevard leads as Warren Wilson's shot tally has reached double digits now as the Owls have applied the pressure here late after making it a one-goal game. Percival Smith boots it away. It's headed around by Hall, and out of play, a throw-in for Warren Wilson as we approach 1 minute to play. A long throw. Goes off a couple heads again near midfield. Zabu tried to clear, and he got it off, and now will be a throw-in for Brevard. And you have to think Leo Zabu's is going to try and chuck this one as far as he can. And the clock will stop with 45.2 to go. So now it looks to be a little shaken up. So Zabu to do the throw-in duties with 45.2 to play. As expected, he launches it down the far sideline. It's headed around, kept alive by Brevard. And the Tornadoes continue to burn clock, keep possession. 35 in a moving clock. Tornadoes able to win possession back inside the box. Nice move and a shot, but it's wide, and the clock continues to spin. It was hard to see who took that shot. I believe it was Tristan Besad. It'll be a corner for the Tornadoes with 15 seconds on a moving clock. Zabu will take it as he rushes up to the ball. 10 seconds as he flicks it in the box, headed around, and cleared for the moment. Dos Santos is going to try a shot. He's blocked, but that is going to do it. Final score, Brevard 3, Warren Wilson 2, just as it was on October the 8th in Swannanoa. The Tornadoes powered by 2 Julian Martin goals and a Will Hall goal. Those two came in quick succession there in the second half. Kind of set the tone for this one. Warren Wilson scored with under 7 minutes to play to make it 3-2, but couldn't get it any closer. Had some really good opportunities late, but could not convert. And Brevard gets the win, improves to 4-5-4 in the season. Again, this is a non-conference matchup, but it was a really good opportunity for Brevard to see what combinations work here late in the season. Again, I mentioned the situation in the USA South with Southern Virginia and Brevard tied for 6th. Both have Mary Baldwin and Pfeiffer to go. And we'll see how that plays out. It'll be senior day on Saturday, but for now, enjoy your night. Enjoy a Tornadoes win. I hope you enjoyed our coverage here tonight. I hope you took a little bit of time to tune into Mateus on his Portuguese broadcast. Again, even if you couldn't understand a word he was saying, just admire his abilities in the broadcasting department. I've been grateful to work with him all season, and the job he does on the broadcast couldn't be more happier for him to give him that opportunity to call the game in his native language. And I think it's something really cool that we did here at Brevard. As Mateus closing out his broadcast, I will close out mine as well. Ryan Wilkes signing off here from Ives-Lamel Family Field. Brevard wins 3-2 over Warren Wilson. We'll talk to you on Saturday. And I hope you have a good night.